thank you so much for joining us today for Stepping Stones and Stable Roots. It's a brilliant title. We've had lots of people remarking on it, and I think it's a good kickstart for the sorts of discussions and important discussions we're going to have today.
I suppose what is unique about community education is how it has the capacity to reach into communities and build relationships with organisations and with learners in a way that is being led by them.
My name is Neil. I also have a hidden disability, dyslexia, which affects reading, spelling and writing, dyspraxia, which affects movement and coordination, and verbal dyspraxia, which is trouble pronouncing words correctly and consistently. Growing up was difficult, trying to make the education system accessible for me, instead of trying education being accessible for people with disabilities.
Just like to introduce myself, Catherine Gore. Education has given me the confidence. My supervisor sitting beside me here, Grace, is great support. The door is always open and safe for myself. Just drop down even for a cup of tea and a chat on them hard days, that dark days. That is always a good day after that, you know. So
my name is Deborah. I moved to Ireland about 6 years ago, and the first 2 years of my life was really very it's like rock bottom. I started going to the Cork Migrant Centre at Nanonigo Place, and that was the beginning of recovery for me. We had like coffee mornings, like yourself, and then in the coffee mornings we have like training and short courses. So that was where my learning started, and that really, I would say, education and community education actually saved me.
The learner insight and experience that we've just heard from Niamh, Catherine and Deborah is really valuable and really useful. But we also had a really insightful and practical contributions to our consultation process from AONTAS, and as always, very evidence-based, very research-based, so it's valuable input in the world that I operate in. And we also had great help in facilitating engagement. It was really important for us in advance of the launch by the Minister, where AONTAS helped us gather a number of learners from community education to assist us in understanding how the policy aligns with learners. So one of the key themes of the tertiary project is collaboration and partnership, and that's absolutely inherent to what happens already in community education. So what we're trying to achieve, and I think what's directly relevant for community education, is our success in fostering a further deepening of connectedness and alignment of community education with all the other dimensions of our tertiary education system.
And we all know community education, because of what we've heard today, is so diverse and so different and means so many different things to different people. We have to find a way to make sure that no matter where you are in the country, you have access to the type of community education that you need and that you deserve. And that's a big focus. And that's why we are developing one of the primary drivers of putting in place a community education framework is to address that inequality and address that inconsistency. Community ed is that effective pathway to reach the people that the rest of the system can't reach.
You have amazing events happening across the country, so please do get involved. It's the best way to showcase, to value and to raise awareness of just how beautiful and valuable adult learning is. AONTAS is a collective. We're an amazing collective, so thank you to all of you. Please do continue to stay involved.
To an organisation like ourselves, to have a moment where everybody in the room endorses finding the learner where they are and engage them back into training and education is an important piece for us, and one that we look forward to doing more and more with AONTAS as new members. We're new to the organisation membership structure of AONTAS. I suppose to breaking down some of the barriers that some folk might have around, I don't want to go to that big centre or that big college or that big school. A small, welcoming, warm, inclusive experience is the biggest seller to break down the barrier.